game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Didn't get much done on that first play. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single coverage, double coverage, triple coverage. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll keep it himself.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Figueroa. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Figueroa. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his target down the middle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dalton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And some room to work. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Found the seam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. On the option. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, UCF! He got a step and just dusted the field. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pulls it in. It's Dalton.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude He had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're done.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Gonna look downfield again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Okay, ready? The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UCF! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this run. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.